bring those arms down so you get room towards weight. Let those arms start to relax. All right, so working on the medial aspect of the thigh. When you get to this point, it's a lot easier than the lateral aspect of the thigh was, okay? But blood vessels here, you want to be careful about. You're not going to go below the thigh muscles, and of course, here's your border. So you don't want to come onto that tendon. I can barely see it through the fascia, but there's the edge of the muscle. All right, so the initial work is fairly easy because you got a big clump of fat here. Now sometimes there'll be a blood vessel associated with that fat. That can be removed. Then you're going to want to come in here and work where the abdominal wall meets the thigh. You've got to be careful when you do that, obviously. If you make a mistake, you're going to cut into the abdominal wall. But now you've got a little bit more of the inner thigh. We still have some fat here. We left a little bit of chunk on this guy. And the love handles. But there she is. Nice big chunk of fat there to get rid of. And again, sometimes working in here, it's a little bit of a challenge. Everything's so tight in there. But really, some of this stuff you almost don't even need your scalpel for. You can come in here with the back end of the handle and push this apart a little bit more and help to begin breaking things apart. Until you get to a nice big chunk of fascia, then you can come in. But already we can begin to see some of our muscles showing off there. There's our blood vessels. You can see a little blue vein right below the two arteries, which really should be one artery. It looks like it broke, which sometimes happens. More likely to happen with veins and arteries, as we'll see when we get into circulatory stuff later. So here we can begin to see these muscles a little bit. You don't want to pull too hard. And they're going to be harder to see on a male than a female because you've got the big patch of genitals in the way. So as we come in here, you can see that one layer of fascia, fairly thin compared to what you've been working with so far. So you've got to be really careful here. You don't want to lose these muscles as you go. There's an extra blood vessel here. You can see it actually went to the fat. This went to the fat pad that we removed, so this is the one big blood vessel you can easily snip away and not worry about it. A little bit more fascia here, but you can see as we begin clearing that away, you can begin to see these inner thigh muscles quite a bit better. It's got a little more fascia left to work on, but you save the blood vessel, your muscles are showing. You can begin to see your gracilis here, gluteus superficialis here, and you still have your attachment here on the tendons. Okay?